could just sit there and listen to it for a minute.
I know.
Like, I know no one really likes long musical intros, but maybe I should just play it. Welcome to the Ugly Truth. Ugh. So much has happened.
Just a little bit.
So much has happened since our little break from the recording because of the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
So, we'll just get it because there's some other stuff I want to talk about. So we'll just get into it quickly.
Let's.
So our son is an adult, a fully capable, well-functioning adult. And he had an incident in the car on his way home from work the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And basically he was just not eating. He wasn't eating. He wasn't taking care of himself. He was a little dehydrated. And he had a seizure in the car. And he felt it coming, and so he pulled into a parking lot before he hit the freeway to go home.
Goodness.
And he seized, blacked out, whatever, and he basically coasted into some kind of pole. We don't even know what it is.
Like a very slow.
It was like 5 to 10 mile an hour push into, like the bags didn't deploy, nothing. And so he woke up, he said, to being surrounded by police and paramedics, asking him if he's okay. They put that glucose stuff in his mouth because they could tell he was clearly not intoxicated. He was having a medical issue. Yep. And then he said, I felt like I perked right up and knew where I was because he wasn't even sure where he was or what day it was or anything. And he goes, and then my back started killing me like really, really bad. You know, and we're not able to be in the ER with him when he's brought in via ambulance. Yeah. Because it was wall-to-wall people, because it's the day before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And so finally get back there. He's writhing in pain. And I'm like, someone give my child the shots. Like immediately I'm like, why is he? The nurse is like, I have Norco for him. I have pain pill for him. I'm like, give it to him immediately. Yeah. So he takes it. He feels better. Ultimately, the surgeon, the trauma doctor that's on staff goes, yeah, your back is broken. And we're like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, and one of them's old.
Yeah, like it was
did this
already
a while ago,
broken.
and now you've got another compound fracture. And so we're like, well, what does this mean? You know, luckily it's a bone issue, no nerve damage. He's going to be fine, but he's going to be, you know, laid up for like 3 months.
Yeah, at least.
And it's, you know, it's been, it has taken a toll. So we spent Thanksgiving in the hospital.
We did.
Super fun.
Not. For him more than not us. But.
I will say this. He was well cared for.
Sure.
It took a while to get his pain under control, but once he did, once they did, he was better. He has his cast for his back, you know, it's just those big ass.
They pumped him full of minerals.
Yes, he was malnourished, and they're like, yo, you're malnourished. And so they were giving him all kinds of stuff to try to get him back on track. So obviously he's learned a lot of lessons about how you can't control anything and that you have to eat and drink and, you know, treat yourself like a human body. Yeah. We, you know, not all of us can be on Ozempic and go around living our best life. So anyway, it has been a harrowing week and a half. But, you know, the further we get away from it, the better it will be.
Yeah.
I'm praying. I'm hoping. Because it's like the freaking insurance and doctors, that's all such a pain in the butt.
Really
but luckily we have people that are kind of dialed into that. So it's actually going smoother and faster than I think it would normally go. Yeah. There's not a ton of wait time, which is nice.
Well, probably the biggest adjustment is that we not only did this happen, but within the 3 days he was in the hospital, we had to figure out a way to move him here.
Yeah, from his life.
Yeah, because he's got a full-time job. He's independent. He's living on his own.
Like
he's
a normal
single
person,
dude, right? Like it just, you know, but
yeah, that's been an adjustment for everybody.
You know, where he lives is close to us, but where he lives,
he couldn't do it.
He can't take care of by himself. He can't do, you know, there's things he can't do.
And he can't drive.
And he can't drive. And
just,
there's so many things. But anyway,
he's
injured. So we had to quickly do something we were going to do anyway, which is
move our house around,
turn rooms around and swap things out with home offices and bedrooms. And
everything is still in total disarray.
And then
on
Christmas.
top of it, Christmas is here. And because I'm insane, you know, it's the day before my son's being released from the hospital to come home to convalesce for months. And I'm like, I think we need to go get a tree so that when Tyler comes home, the tree's here. Yeah. So we drive up to the hill to go get a tree where let's just say I am not a technology person.
Yeah.
I don't like apps. I'm not into it.
Sure.
And that's going to come up later when we talk later. But you're like, you have this tape measure app that you use.
Everybody does.
Okay, well, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I have it, but I didn't even know I had it.
Okay.
And you're going, oh, this one's only this tall. We need a 10-foot tall tree because the room that we put the tree in is very tall, and it would look weird.
We thought we needed a 10-foot tree.
So finally your phone dies, and you're like, well, now we got to just like eyeball it. And I'm like, what about this one? You're like, okay. And so like, let me see your phone. So you do it real quick. It goes, I think you said it was almost 9.
Yeah.
And I said, okay,
done. Yeah.
But you're like, I don't want to get this tree. And then we come home and you hate it because it's too small, because this has happened before
Yes,
where we went and we picked out a really nice tree and it ended up being 3 feet too short and it looked dumb.
Yeah.
And we had to get 2 trees
we literally
that year.
went and got a different one.
I mean, super spoiled princess problems. But
yeah.
Anyway, so we did get this tree. I mean, there's 3 forms of life happening at once in the house.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I feel like
a little bit of chaos.
I feel like I brought some of it on myself because we also decided to go ahead and do Thanksgiving the day after he got out. Yeah. So I spent 8 hours cooking. All the prep that I was going to do before this happened, I had to do the same day. Yeah. Only one thing didn't work out. I didn't do deviled eggs.
Oh,
yeah. And I had hard boiled a lot of them because you and Mackenzie love the deviled eggs on Thanksgiving Day.
We do.
So those came to pass. So I ended up making like a gallon of egg salad, which was good.
It was.
But it was a little sad.
Yeah.
It was a little sad that we didn't get it done. But
maybe
all of our kids.
Maybe for Christmas.
You know what? Can we just see how tomorrow goes? That'd be fun. And we've had plans, like so many fun things that we've been doing. So it's just been like, there's been just no downtime. So it's like, well, I mean, life be lifing. Right?
It really do. It
so,
really do.
Anyway, how was your Thanksgiving, everybody? Yeah. And then on top of it, we have an older cat, Isabel, who has been peeing in the house lately. And we were like, okay.
She's like 14, right?
She's 14, almost 15. And
she's never done this before to our knowledge.
Maybe, no, she hasn't. And we're like, well, maybe she has a UTI, whatever. Maybe her kidneys are, and when they're that old, you really can't mess around. So I took her to the vet. She refused to pee for them. She didn't have any pee in her bladder. And they're like, well, we're going to have her drink water. We'll just keep her. And then when, da-da-da. I'm like, okay. 7 hours later, well, Isabel finally decided to drink water and we were able to extract urine from her. You can come and get her. I'm like, all right, great. I even asked them, like, can I just come and get her? And they're like, we're so close. So, nothing's wrong with her. She's perfectly fine. They're like, we don't know. And we can keep checking. And I'm like, stop it. They're like, well, we can do an ultrasound. I'm like, stop it.
I've been meaning to tell you.
What?
Isabel owes me $390.
Because of the rug?
No.
What?
Because that's how much the vet costs.
Well, she ruined a rug, 2 rugs, too.
Let's call it $500.
I have to say, first of all, that cat is not worth. Well, actually, now she is because she's had dental work. But anyway, we always believed that it would be the puppy that would ruin our lives with furniture, and it's her.
Yeah. Although he's doing his part.
Honestly,
with all this we bring on ourselves by having so many.
I know, but you know what? If we didn't have other things going on, this would be a mild annoyance. You know what we would have done? We would have journeyed on to IKEA to buy a new rug and been like, oh well, $100. You know, no. Now it's like we're going bare floored. We have no rugs in the house. No. Everybody will suffer for it. Everybody's got grippy socks on now so that nobody slips and falls. God forbid. And I have to tell you, I am incredibly relieved that you've decided not to put the Christmas lights up this year.
Oh.
I just don't think we should tempt fate.
Because of me on the roof?
There was a guy, the way they worded it was weird, but he was in the entertainment business and he was at his house, 55-year-old man, fell and died.
Off his roof?
On his roof.
Putting shit up?
Yep. And I'm like, I saw a saying once. It said, this is a saying that my dad told me. If you're over 50 and you have $30, pay someone to do it, especially with the roof. Yeah, because it's just not worth the risk. I know you don't want to hear that.
No, it's true. I mean, I am insanely careful. I have avoided. Well, part of the reason is one, just all of the life we've been having, but also, I I don't know that we've seen the sun outside of when we went up the hill to get the Christmas tree for more than 5 minutes in what feels like a month.
It's been weeks. Now,
it's just so effing cloudy and foggy.
I thought
and wet.
it was called the Tulle fog because it's Tule, like tulle. It's like dress tulle material, but you said it's Thule?
I think somebody told me, I think I've heard it pronounced Thule, like isn't there a plant called Thule or something like that?
I literally don't know.
So I don't know. Anyway, it's a fog that is seasonal, and because Sacramento and all of Central California really is in a valley, this thing can stretch for hundreds of miles.
Isn't it like 400 miles?
It's like 300 or 400 miles. You can see it, like they showed a satellite image, and
it's just this white.
It looks like this bowl
snot.
It's just terrible. It's everywhere.
I mean,
it's
like last night. Beyond, I told you I'm going to go buy a sun lamp.
Yeah,
you know you buy those back east when you have like no sun for
6 months of this.
Well, just their winter is just pure gray for however long.
And mind you, it's not raining.
Like they even say
it's just cloudy.
They even say like during the winters and even like Oregon and stuff where it rains a lot, and they highly encourage students to buy sunlight. They have a sunroom where they have artificial sunlight where you can go in, and I am this close to getting one. Either that or I'm going to sit in a tanning bed or something.
You should ask Santa.
No, stop it. So anyway, I definitely at some point said to myself, you know what, Jamie? You are not cut out for Midwest, East Coast shit. Because this amount of gray I am a California girl. Where's my sun? I want sun and beach and warm. I want to sit I don't care if it's 29 degrees outside.
We have to get out of the valley for this.
If the sun is out and I can sit in a window like a cat and get rays, I'm in.
Yeah, you do it as often as you can, but it's been not a possibility.
And we wake up and I'm like, what time is your... I'm like, what? It's 6:30 in the morning. It feels like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because it's so dark outside. And I'm sure there are people going, oh, well, welcome to Chicago or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
I'm like, I know,
sure.
okay? We get it. I hate it. I mean, even in San Francisco, when you get the marine layer every single day, it
burns off. Yeah.
You finally get a little sun. You get gorgeous sunsets. Anyway, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. And it's cold.
It is a bitter cold.
Anyway, speaking of...
We're complaining.
Last night when we were driving home from a friend's house, and it was so foggy that it was like raining. Yeah, it wasn't rain.
Misty. It
was a heavy mist.
It's a wet fog.
It was gross. And so now this is really interesting. I don't think it's going to catch on. I think it's just like a Gen X thing, honestly. Now, you have been on my case about getting a new car for a couple of years now, at least 2 years. Yeah. So for like 2 years, you're like, Jamie, you got to get a new car. I want you to get something nice, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm so uninspired. Yeah. Nothing is nice. I hate all the things. And so, or if I go, oh, I guess I could drive that. It's freaking $100,000. And that's insane. That's insane. I'm not doing that. I'm not that person. And so... I told you the other day, I'm like, well, I guess I should get a new car. I said, but I think I'm just going to get some like 1985 Honda because then it's just, I can roll the windows down with my hands. There's no screen. I can get a CD player or a cassette player. Just simple. Nothing difficult. No. You know, a heater and an AC that'll blow my eyebrows off because it's so strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you're never going to find one of those that isn't going to cost
moonroof
$80,000 to fix.
Well, I don't believe that. I think some gentleman or woman who stopped driving 30 years ago has a pristine Honda somewhere going, I just want to get rid of it. And I'll get it and it'll be great.
Okay.
And I'll have like switches to turn on and off. And
you're on your own.
I was perusing Reddit and somebody said, what will you not buy that you could afford that you just refuse to buy? And everybody's like, a car today with all the crap in it. I don't want any of that. I don't want to be tracked by my phone. I don't want an iPad in my car. I just want bare minimum, simple. And everybody else was piling on going, I would love to have something pre-1995. It would be great because there was no technology. It was just like,
no, technology.
None. Like CD with a digital face was like the biggest of the deals, you know. Other than that, everything was simple. I'm like, oh my God, see?
Car stereos you could pop out of your console.
So people didn't think they would steal it. I have mine stolen, and then I got the removable face.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really big deal.
Yeah, because then they can't use it even if they steal it.
Right?
So.
Anyway, I'm starting to notice, and I'm sure it's just my algorithm, but I'm starting to notice that people are starting to rebel from the super edgy tech. And they're like, I just want to go back to a dial phone where I literally plug it into the wall and just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about it, and I said, you know what? If you were to go to a thrift store right now and find a phone, like an old school phone, even if it's just the boop, 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 one, with the buttons... plugged it in, it would work.
Yeah.
Totally fine. There would be nothing wrong with it, and you could just use it. Wouldn't that be great? You don't think it's great?
I mean, people have landlines. I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. But even the cordless phones suck. Because they would die. You had to charge them, Whereas if you just had the old school, we had a yellow phone with the extra long, twirly, the curly Q cord, and we could walk through half the house with it. Yep. And then one time, I remember the phone wasn't on all the way because it was one of the rectangle ones.
Pull off the wall.
Pulled it clean off the wall. And it hung. And it was still working. Because that wire could save a cow from dangling off a building. They're so strong. I don't know why we don't go back to that stuff.
I don't know.
I think there's going to be... I think there's going to be a bounce back to it. I really do.
Yeah. There definitely is an aversion to things like that.
It'll be the Gen Z hipsters. Because it was millennial hipsters for a minute when they were in their 20s and 30s, but now they're like older. And so they're like, I just want convenience. Where the Gen Zs will be like, I don't understand. Why doesn't everybody just use these Pac Bell phones? They're so great. And they come in all different colors. It's so great.
Speaking of generations.
You can glue stuff on them.
Speaking of generations, I saw a TikTok today that said every generation has its blue dog that helps it grow up.
What is Bluey?
Blue from Blue's Clues.
Bluey
wait. Bluey is alpha,
right?
Blue is millennials.
Yeah. What's ours?
Huckleberry Hound was boomers.
Oh, what's ours?
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg's not blue.
He was a gangster. It's blue.
Oh, fair. He helped us grow up.
I thought it was funny.
Our puppy is growling at itself in the mirror. He's the most vain animal.
Yeah, he's you. He likes to look at himself.
What? I look at myself to critique.
That's true.
Not to admire.
Well, he did. In my defense, he did just look at himself and growl. So
he's probably like, "Girl, you need a bath or whatever."
You got dirty today.
Actually, I believe that he's growling at Baxter, who's also in the reflection.
Oh, yes.
And Baxter
he's
could
like,
care
God damn
less.
it! There's two of these cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the puppy is not afraid of cats.
Yeah,
and
he's not.
Baxter's the only one that he hasn't really engaged with yet because Baxter's a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
And the other two kind of just accept him sniffing around them and kind of touching them and stuff.
Yeah.
Baxter does not do that. And so tonight he got brave, walked over to Baxter, and Baxter has this thing. Have you ever seen a skunk where they stomp their feet and it's really cute? Okay. Baxter does that.
Like a bulldog.
He goes like that and he puts his feet out kind of wide and he makes himself big. And he did that, and then he just started swinging at the dog. And Stewie runs, cries straight to me, and he's like, and I'm like, well, look, Baxter don't play. Yeah. Baxter don't play. You learned your lesson, young one. And gave him side eye for the rest of the night. And look at Baxter's giving him side eye right now. He's like, you are not impressive, sir. So there you go. Oh, I was speaking of death. Yeah.
We were speaking of death?
Well, because Baxter was going to kill him.
Oh. Okay.
So, speaking of death, I saw a clip of Martha Stewart. I don't think it's new, but it could be. So, for some strange reason, she'll occasionally do the podcast rounds. And for some strange reason, they asked her, they're like, well, what do you want to do when you pass away? How do you want to be taken care of when you're,
Somebody asked Martha Stewart.
Yes. And she goes, I want to do what we do when our horses die. And they're like, well, what is that? She goes, well, I want to be buried on my property. She's like, when my horses die, we dig a very deep hole and we wrap them in a clean linen sheet. And then we place them in there, and that's where they are. And then they are reconstituted into our land, and that's where they belong. She goes, that's what I want. I want to be buried in a very deep hole on my land in a clean, crisp white linen sheet. And I'm like, of course you do, Martha. Of course you do. She's like, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure I can be on my land. And I'm like, yeah, you can. I think it's not illegal.
I don't know.
I don't either. Well, I'm not going to go doing it because, first of all, our yard has too many redwoods.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to dig a hole deep enough. If you did, we'd kill the redwoods, and then it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. I won't be here, so.
Oh. Well, who's going to do it? Someone's got to do it.
I just know it's same time or me first.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, so now that Tyler is staying with us for a little bit, we have the same taste in television shows. And so we have been watching Pluribus.
Yes.
Since the beginning, and you and I talked about this.
On
I think
Apple
earlier,
TV.
A couple shows ago, we were talking about it. So now we're kind of into it. And it's good. And we're coming up with all these interesting, like, what ifs, and also, like, what's really happening. And they're slowly starting to unfold some of the struggles that this hive mind is having. And it's really, it's a slow unfold. So, like, the last episode was kind of boring, but I don't find it boring. It's just story building to me, right?
I think it's a very good, what do you call it? Like a water cooler show, right? Because not only do you talk about, but it goes beyond the normal water cooler, where you talk about the show and what happened and what do you think is going to happen next. This one adds the element of what would you do?
Yeah,
like
it
in
really
this situation, or and not like if an alien zombie, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Just in general, what if life was like that for a minute? Like people were not around. Like right now, in more recent episodes, she's isolated.
Right.
It's just really kind of weird.
Well, I have a hot take. And Tyler he agrees. He's not sure. That's what's cool about it, is because we don't have enough information to really figure out where the story's going. You can kind of just decide or think up stuff. Now, they made a really big deal about how she never wants to be a part of the hive. Like, never. And we're calling them plurbs anyway.
Plurbs.
And so she made such a big deal out of it. So the next day, because you kind of have to think about it for a minute. So the next day in the morning, I told Tyler, I'm like, I have a hot take. I think she's going to be a part of the hive mind. I think she's going to do it.
Oh,
I think she's going to get into the hive. And I think it's going to be really interesting because it's not going to be what it appears. She's going to still have her mind and figure out, like, she's like, holy shit, this is like prison. This is horrible.
Yeah.
And they're forced to be friendly and can't lie and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But when in reality, inside, they're like screaming to get out or something. It's going to be super interesting. Someone's got to do it. We have to know what's going on in that. We can't just see what we have to know what's going inside.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think she might do it. Anyway, and also we're started watching Welcome to Derry, which is the prequel on HBO. And I know it's not your jam, but Tyler and I are huge horror fans, and we love Stephen King. I love Stephen King. And so this has been honestly really, really good. Yeah. We finally got you to watch an episode.
Yeah, it was good.
It's not as bad as you thought. It's got a little like Steven Spielberg, Indiana Jonesy feel to it sometimes. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Yeah,
because you know it better than me. But the hijinks of these kids running around town and like nobody cares where they're at. Like no one cares what they're up to.
Well, it's in the 50s and nobody cared.
No one cared. Exactly. So there's like, oh, he's with his friends and it's like, it's midnight. Where are your children? So anyway, it's been really cool. I mean, I think there's only 7 episodes. I don't know how many episodes there are for the season, but I love it because it's just gory enough. It's just creepy enough. And it's got like sci-fi and indigenous and all kinds of cool shit going on, like a lot. And it's like working though. That's why I love it. And everybody in this show, everybody who they cast, all the actors,
you're really good.
Attractive. Everybody's attractive. Even the kids are cute. Like there's no ugly kids. It's so crazy.
No ugly kids.
No ugly kids. And that's very unusual because kids aren't that cute, especially at 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really fun to watch. Right?
I think too, though, it is refreshing to see well done original stories. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
I mean, I know this is a
it's based on something, but it is all original.
But like a pluribus, like you when you think you know what it is, it's not that. So.
Oh, speaking of, the Golden Globes came out. The nominations came out today.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of snubs, I guess. I just realized, well, first of all, they're highlighting a crap ton of foreign films as best pictures and stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't know any of the films, basically. Sinners got like 7 nominations. I am embarrassed to say I haven't watched it yet. It's a vampire show. How have I not watched this?
I had 2 opportunities to watch it on the plane, but it just didn't feel like something I wanted to watch on the plane.
Oh my God. I can't wait to watch it either. Like, I want to see it. Yeah. I feel like I need to really be present and pay attention. So I'm going to get into it though. I have to. I know it's going to deserve every award. I already know. I can tell.
So I guess Adam Sandler got nominated.
For what?
He's in a movie called Jay Kelly. It's a Netflix movie.
Okay.
And it's him and Clooney and a few others, and they just said that he's really good in it.
Well, I think he's good. I mean, he's done a couple of other dramatic, other dramatic role.
I don't know how old it is, but I don't know how old it is, but I sent you a TikTok of him today where he got is the Gotham Awards or something like that.
New York.
In New York, and and he didn't write a speech, so his teenage daughters wrote it for him.
Oh God! Oh,
really I think it's old.
I think it's old. Yeah, really I think I've seen that before. That's cute though.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah, so it has been a crazy couple of weeks. It's just going so lightning fast, and honestly, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to move on to the next year, and it's a faux reboot, obviously, because New Year doesn't really mean much in the big picture. Yeah. But honestly, I'm down for it. I'm ready for something. I'm ready for a new. Okay, now I know you're not into this. But
what?
Apparently, Taurus has been going through it for some time. And apparently this is ending soon. Oh. So maybe I will feel aligned.
Love that.
Because I'm a Taurus. Maybe I'll start feeling aligned next month. And won't that be nice for you?
That will be nice for all of us.
For the whole family. I think it'll be great. Okay, some weird questions. Because I love these.
Yes.
Who in the family would make the worst secret agent?
The worst secret agent?
Yeah.
Kenzie.
Why?
Why? Because she tells everybody everything.
You know what? You're so right. She goes, you know what she does?
Her favorite phrase is, don't say I said anything.
Her preface is this. She goes, I don't think I'm breaking the sibling code by telling you this.
But.
And I'm like, oh my God. Tell me everything. And she's like, okay. If you get enthusiastic, she will literally spill her guts. Right. So you're correct.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. By the way, our daughter, Mackenzie, turned 30.
Whew.
What the hell? You know what? When I tell people how old they get to look like, okay, because we're young to have 30-year-old children. 3 of our kids are in their 30s. We were babies when we had those kids. Yes. Babies. Truly.
Felt like it.
Speaking of, did you hear the new... Malia sent this to me, our 25-year-old. She sent this and she goes, look, Mom. And it is, the Europeans have gauged based on brain growth. They have changed the age groups. So they're saying that adolescent is literally till like 32
or something, right?
Yeah. And then adult is 33 to like 60.
Yeah.
And then older adult is 60 something. And then it kind of goes on from there. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, you know what? Good. I'm glad they're doing that. Because have you know how many stupid 20-year-olds there are? They're not even fully formed. I wasn't fully formed. No. That's why I think that's why Tyler has problems, because I was a baby. I was barely 21 when I was a mother. And so it's like, we were learning together. Yeah. And we talk about it now and he goes, well, I'll take care of you when you're older. I'm like, Tyler, you will be old when I'm old. Do you not get it?
Yeah.
You are literally 20 years behind me. Yeah. I mean, if I'm 90, dude, you're 70. We are not you're going to be like a 50-year-old man taking care of your old lady, your old grandma, mom. Yep. It ain't happening. We are both in the senior citizen homes together, friend. I don't know if that's a benefit or a bad thing of having your kids in your early 20s, but we all going to be old together. There's no youngin'. Poor Malia, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yep. That is it. She's the only one. And by the way, we were still young when we had her too. It wasn't like we were old.
I know.
So funny. What's your favorite weird smell? I know what mine is.
Weird smell.
Yeah.
The smell's weird. Okay.
Just something that would most people go, oh, okay. That's kind of weird.
Clorox wipes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Does it remind you of cleanliness?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
Well, one is a freshly lit cigarette. I mean, freshly lit. It can't be like you're knee deep in it. It's like you lit it, you took a puff, that smell.
Yeah.
It smells so good. I think that's my mental health, though. I'm pretty sure it's my mental illness. When I smell that, I go, God, that would feel so good. I cannot stand smoking. Like I did it for 5 minutes when I was in my early 20s, like pre-kid, like 19 I was, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, but luckily I didn't like it.
Sure.
But anyway, but I love that smell. And then the other smell, I love the smell of gasoline.
Oh.
I love it so much. I know I think there's
That's
something.
the race car kid in you.
It is. 100%.
Yeah.
I know it is, but it just smells so great. Okay. I'm just going to say it because I know you. What instantly puts you in a good mood?
Well, sex.
Okay. Well, I hope you're in a good mood before that.
Yeah, but well, that doesn't mean you were in a bad mood before. So, being outdoors too. So.
Okay. So this is a weird one for me. And I don't know why this happens. Even if I only have like even a half a glass of wine or a cocktail, just a little bit of alcohol, and we're inside and we go outside, for some reason I can smell everything after I've had alcohol. I don't know what that is. But my olfactory nerves are super open, and when I take a deep breath, I can smell everything around me. And if it's nighttime or if we're out where there's a lot of trees and stuff, I can smell everything. Or like when we're in Napa, anywhere, I can smell nature, and it's so intoxicating. It's actually better than whatever made me, like the alcohol that made me do that. It happens every time. Even if it's only a couple of sips of something, even like we went to the mimosa house like a few months ago, and I didn't even finish the mimosa. And I came outside and I was like, oh my God, it's kind of like what they say that happens to vampires when they get turned. Oh. When a vampire gets turned, in fantasy,
all elevated.
Everything's elevated. Everything is hyper colorful, hyper sensitive. And that's what it feels like. So maybe I'm,
maybe
I'm a
you're
little
a vampire.
vampiric. You never know. Hey, you never know. In
the
this
Vampiric Council.
Yes.
That's a great freaking show too, man.
What is that?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh my God, I miss it so much.
Yeah.
If we had a theme song, what would it be?
A theme song?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the week, I suppose. Right now, it would be any theme from any medical show.
No.
It'd be like any hospital show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
Crazy.
of those. I don't know. It'd be something coupley. I can't think of a song right now, but.
Yeah. I think you're right. It'd be like,
when you're the best of friends.
I was just going to say that. I was like, people, let me tell you about my best friend. Yeah. God. I saw something.
You used to, wait. So what is your take on that now? Because I feel like earlier in our marriage, it was like, no, we're not friends. Like, we're friends, but like, I hate couples that say, no, I'm married my best friend. Like, where are you with that now?
Okay. I don't like classifying you as my best friend, but you're my best number one. You're like my number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I classify my sister completely like next level. So she's almost like myself.
Yeah.
So we have other friends and we're very close to, but at the end of the day, it's completely unrivaled, but it's more than a best friend. So I can't even say, oh no, my sister's my best friend, because she's way more than that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, begrudgingly, I think you would be my best friend. I mean, I tell you everything.
So it is begrudgingly. I
don't like labeling it like that.
No,
but,
I get it.
But you're like, because you're my ride or die, I mean, I guess I have to call you my best friend.
I think that's the interesting piece, though, is that for us, because if you were to define your best friend is somebody who, ride or die, you would do anything with, anything for, any of those things. And so I agree. I struggle to say, if somebody who's your best friend, wife doesn't come to mind, right? And in the sense of, but because it's a whole, but it's also, it also because I think best friend is not as big as wife, right? Or spouse.
Well, one would hope.
Right? No, it's not.
Unless you get to do stuff with your best friend.
No, it's not. Well, not that stuff.
Like, I get to do stuff to you, so you're definitely my best friend.
Anyway, it's just when you said friend, when we said the song, it made me think about it.
I know, best friend. Well, I mean, I guess you are, I guess, technically, but it feels small to say that. Yeah. But anyway,
I agree.
Whatever. What a hard problem to have.
Right?
Can't quantify best friend, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, I know this was a little bit of a weird episode, but
we had to update y'all.
Yeah. And I am frazzled.
Yeah.
But
we are.
This feels good to do. I was ready to go back and do this.
Little therapy.
I wish I was a little more prepared.
Yeah.
Because I have so many things going on in my brain that I want to talk about. And I have one thing I want to talk about before we close. Our friends, Greg and Glenn, were having a small holiday gathering this last weekend. And we're like, we're definitely going. And so we got all dressed up and we went over. And unfortunately, there was a lot of things went off the rails for everybody. Yep. And it ultimately ended up being us and one other person. But we did some damage on all the beautiful, delicious food that he made. And
we
then
ate and drank like it was more than 4 people.
We ate and drank like we were a party of 20. To the point, now you and I had this discussion before we even went. I said, listen, only one of us can tie one on. We both can't tie one on, or we're going to have to Uber, and I don't want to do that because this is an afternoon holiday party. So let's decide. And you said you can tie one on. Yeah. I'm like, all right, great. Behold, you tied one on.
Yeah, it was accident.
So this new person that was there, I'd seen her in passing. Now, do you think it's my fault that people divulge their darkest stories or just their most serious stories? Like, do I ask them and then they just share it? Because it didn't last for very long, but it was a very serious conversation I was having with her about some things that were going on in her life. And Greg's like, why are we talking about this? I'm like,
because it's death.
It wasn't death.
It was death.
Well, I just wanted to get to know her.
So the reality is that you're really good. You are very genuinely interested in people, and that doesn't happen very often.
Right.
Sometimes that's those kind of conversations and small talk and things like that.
I'm so bad at small talk.
Yeah, so you don't.
I know.
You do deep, life-changing.
But I also tell them share my own life. I don't tell me everything.
And you can read the room well. That's not it. It's just when you meet
she was
new
a little
people,
anxious, and so it's just
when you meet new people, it's you tend to have genuine interest, and that allows them to kind of open up a little bit and not because if you're superficial, they will be. Yeah, and it'll be small talking.
I hate it, and I'm not good at it.
But that's why. That's why. So yes, it is your fault, but it is because of you can't do small talk, but you like talking to new people and meeting new people.
We call my mom the angel of death because when someone she's friends with or a family member is literally going to pass away, my mom is one of the last people to show up into the room. And so Paula once she said, if I'm in the hospital and mom shows up, I know it's curtains for me because she's legit the angel of death. Jeez. And I'm like, I know, man, I hate it, but it is true that I don't like small talk, and it does make people uncomfortable if they really aren't ready for it. Yeah. Like I've seen people go,
yeah, but you read the room then,
I back off. Yeah, and I recognize discomfort. It's not like I'm trying to interrogate anybody. I just want to know them. I want to remember them. I want to get to know them. So like if I meet you, anyone who's listening, if I meet you, be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Have
a take.
Have the ability to withstand eye contact.
Actual
and
conversation.
Serious conversations.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's horrible. It just is.
It was funny too because you were sitting across the table from her. Yeah. And then Greg and I got up to make drinks or something like that, and we come back and you're sitting next to each other. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Oh, shut up.
In a good way, like now the whole she had to leave. Yeah. She had more stories.
She's like, Greg, fill her in.
Fill her in. So
that was so funny.
And he's like, great meeting her.
He's like, it's not my story to tell. And I'm like, you don't have to. No, I don't want to gossip. Yeah. She was telling me about her sister, and I thought that was really important, and it meant something to her to tell me.
Sure,
so that's why. But anyway,
yes.
On that note, so be prepared if you ever meet me. It's going to be serious, you guys. We're not going to talk about flowers and marshmallows.
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll be back next week, I think, with a new show.
We shall.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye.